probably think I deserve this when you find out my story. I deserve to be lying, face down, and dead, as cold dead can be. But deserve has nothing to do with it. We all deserve things, but life just doesn't work like that. Life is more random, like the randomness of me walking into a school in this town at this time. Here's how this randomness brought me to this end. I walked in through the doors saying, this time I won't get kicked out. This time I won't be a fool. I was about to become the worst fool of all.
Good opening, Emma. You know how to tell a story.
It's a gift, like you have for editing. A good editor has a good eye. I have a gift for writing and directing.
Yeah, but whose gift?
Gary, I didn't see you there.
Obviously.
Richard, could you leave us alone a minute?
You sure?
I'll be okay.
You're taking the credit for my script.
It's not your script, Gary, and the idea isn't new. I told you before. Watch Sunset Boulevard for that opening idea.
And what about the next scene, where Tallulah and the group discuss stealing the money?
We didn't keep your dialogue. The truth is, it was wooden. It didn't work. It lacked reality, and I might add, passion. Look, if you have so much faith in your claim, then sue me. Let the courts decide.
I don't need the law to tell me my work has been hijacked, and I don't need the law to dispense justice.
That sounds like a threat.
Take it as such, and remember, I get a credit or I'll hold you responsible.
You're living in a dream, boy.
Get out of my way.
That guy has anger issues.
Yes, let's have a look at the next scene.
There we have it. A perfect crime.
There's no such thing. There's always a mistake. Always a weak link in the chain.
Wait, so you're saying that the money from the ticket sales is being kept overnight in the director's office?
And you have the keys?
The keys to her riches?
Why would she trust you with the keys?
Why wouldn't she? She's my mother.
You would steal from your own mom?
Calm down, it's not her money.
So, how's the film looking?
Well, Richard is doing a great job of cutting it. I'm just not sure how a 21st century audience will take a 20th century black and white film noir. A victim of circumstance, flawed heroes, the existential loser heading towards the grave. Maybe it's not uplifting enough for today's tastes.
I feel like if the story is good, then it will work.
The noir movies were often quite convoluted. Nobody knows what's happening half the time.
If there's murder, people are usually happy.
That's true.
Hey, I saw Gary this morning. He did not look too chubby. Is he still saying he wrote the script?
Yeah, he came by earlier when we were looking at the edits.
What's wrong with that guy? He's a guy!
I find that quite sexist.
I rest my case.
Yes, he's still saying that he wrote it. He's a loser, and he's going to lose again.
Hey Barbara, do you wear specs? No, I have 20/20 vision. These are my sisters. Hello?
Hi. Well, there's a lot I don't know. But what I do know is my own writing. You've stolen all my ideas. The story's mine, and most of the dialogue. And I know there's no copyright on ideas, but there's writer's moral sense. What kind of person steals intellectual property? Because that's what it is. This is the lowest of the low. Why does everyone side with her? She pretends that butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, but she's a right piece of work. Why can't people see that? What's wrong with people? They think I'm wrong just because I lose my temper and I threaten her. Do these things mean that I can't be right? Don't they actually prove that I'm right? If I was lying, why would I be so angry? Why can't they just hear me out? What am I supposed to do? Yes, I know I should calm down. Where? The garden at 2:30. See ya.
Oh, there you are. What are you up to? I've just been in the cafeteria and people are talking about you walking around with your face tripping you. You're not going to ruin things for me, I promise you. You gave me a script, I changed it. That's it. It was not good. That's life.
All you did was change a few words. The scene where I described Tallulah and Don discussing betraying the others, how I described the setup, the extreme close-up, two in profile, face-to-face, talking quietly, conspiratorially. That's all mine.
Who knows, with all the toing and froing, who can keep up with the changes and who wrote what? Get used to it. You're a loser, Gary. Everyone knows it. There's no way you can prove anything.
I'll prove it. I'll prove it.
Once we get the cash, that's it.
Betray them. I like it.
You like it because you're like me, Dawn. You're greedy. Greedy for life. You want it all. You don't want to be a loser. You don't want to be a jerk. You want to be a winner. So, we take the money and blow this town. We'll leave the rest high and dry. They can take the rap. I've done this before. Why do you think I move from school to school? I take what I can and move on.
Okay, but I've never done anything like this before.
It's easy. Just don't be a sap. This is your chance to be the main man. Take control of your life for once. Get in the driving seat. Don't get pushed around. Think about the money. Split it 4 ways or split it 2. It's a no-brainer. You like money?
I like what it can do.
Exactly.
Okay, but I've never done anything bad before.
Get used to it. It's such a freedom when you do what you want to do and not what you're told.
I don't know if I'm strong enough.
You are strong enough, Dawn. The minute I met you, I knew this boy's a winner. So, here's what we're going to do. When the robbery is complete, they trust you to look after the cash. Why? Because you're honest, Dawn. That's what they think. You wouldn't let them down, would you?
No?
Yes! Yes, you would.
Yes, I would.
That's a boy. So, where are we to meet everyone?
In the art room.
At what time?
Don't you know?
Of course I know. I want to make sure you know.
Right, lunchtime.
But you're not going to be there, are you?
No?
No!
Okay, then where am I gonna be?
In the science lab, meeting someone.
Who?
Me, you fool!
Right.
Shut up, boy.
Ow.
You can do this.
Hi, you.
Hi. I know what you think. You think that I'm paranoid. You think that I should just let it go. It's only a film made in school, so it's not important. But it's important to me. It's not just the principle of the thing, it's the work I put in writing it. When I leave school, I want to study film at university. It's all I ever wanted to do. I take care with the work I do. It's an apprenticeship to me. I read books on film and film theory. I read books on how to write film scripts. I study published scripts. I didn't just bang it out in a day. It's part of me, do you understand that? That's why I'm rattled. And someone can just come along and take my name off my work.
First of all, I don't think you're paranoid, Gary. And I've known you long enough to know that you're serious about your writing. But if you want to get this sorted, there's no point in shouting and stamping your feet. You need to box clever on this.
You mean punch her?
No, I mean use your head and cool your jets.
Emma is not willing to admit that she stole my script. She now denies that she ever had it. She just says that I had a vague idea, and she wrote it up in the screenplay form.
Have you no evidence that she ever had your script?
Nothing. She took the original, but on the one she handed out, she replaced my name with her own.
Where do you think the one you gave her is?
Well, if she had any sense, she would have destroyed it.
Is there no way you could trick her into admitting that she stole it?
Well, this isn't a movie. People don't just admit to wrongdoing for no reason. They have to be faced with undeniable evidence. And how am I going to get that?
I'm so sorry, Gary. I can't see how you're going to be proven right in this. But you know I believe you.
You're the only one who does, Jennifer. Everyone else thinks I'm a crackpot.
Well, he's obviously a crackpot. I mean, who would take his name off a script?
I think Jennifer actually believes him.
And that tells you everything you need to know about Jennifer.
Hey, Richard, what are you up to?
Oh, hi, Francine. I'm just editing the movie.
What scene are you on?
Well, it's the robbery. It's where Tulula, Don Dixie, and Mark take the money from the safe.
Wait, I thought it was in black and white though.
That's done later. It's very easy. The difficult part is cutting between the characters in one shot. Emma filmed it from different angles, so I jump between them.
Wait, why?
Well, to make it more interesting.
Richard here is a boy genius.
I wouldn't go that far. Emma, there's something I want to ask you.
If this is a marriage proposal, I'm gonna throw up. Ugh, I'll join you. Wait, hold on, let me see.
Careful, you'll fall in.
A mistake!
What do you mean?
The cast! They've left their stuff in shot!
It's supposed to be messy. Plus, the focus is on the taking of the money, not on the desk.
That's fair enough.
What did you want to ask, Richard?
Well, who do you have standing by the door?
What do you mean?
As the lookout, who do you have standing by the door?
Well, it's... what's his name?
Mark?
That's it. What's wrong with that?
Well, if he has his mother's keys, shouldn't he be standing behind the desk while Dawn stands and watches?
Not necessarily. Look, Richard, stick to the editing and leave the Scorsese stuff to me.
Well, I thought it was just a bit...
I think Richard ought to do his job.
Yeah,
What do you think,
Richard.
Sharon? Hey, I'm going to get something to eat. You guys coming?
Yeah.
I'll just stay here and do this.
That's dedication. I'll get you a sandwich.
Hey Gary, how are things? Okay, look. Don't get angry. Meet me in the media center in half an hour, alright? There's something I want to ask you. Alright, see you then.
I see where you get your messy habits from. Your mom's desk drawers are a disgrace.
She's always telling me to tidy up my room.
These drawers need a hand grenade.
Hey Mark, what size is the money box, by the way?
It's not big, it's just a tin box for the lock.
Here it is.
Isn't stealing thrilling, guys?
No, I feel like throwing up.
Same, I'm so scared.
Oh my god. Mark, we need the key.
Guys, hurry, we're going to get caught.
Let's hurry, I want out of here.
Calm down. And you, shut up. Otherwise, I'll break your finger like I broke hers.
Guys, it's my mom coming on the door.
Close the door. Not behind the desk.
Colin,
Yes?
you must be going to speak with English students. We can meet after this. I think you might put your mind at ease.
Yes, of course. Now?
If you could.
Lead on the dog.
Now that got the adrenaline going.
I'm going straight to the toilet after this.
Don't be such a whim.
Whoa, how much?
It's not the money, Don. It's the thrill.
Yeah, okay, but that's a lot of money.
Put it back.
What?
If we put it back, no one will be the wiser. Tallulah said it was the thrill, not the money. Well, we've had the thrill.
The thrill hasn't finished yet. What about when the police come?
The police?
Yes. You don't think there's a theft like this one, and they wouldn't call the police to investigate it?
Yeah, but you never mentioned the police, Tallulah.
My mom will get in trouble. I don't want my mom to get into trouble. I've changed my mind. This has all gotten too real.
Oh my god. You are pathetic. All of you. You go about your boring little lives waiting for someone to come along and give you a reason to be alive. I come along and offer you this chance to come out of the shadows and make your mark. And this is what you do? You chicken out? Well, it's too late. You're all in it now.
Yeah, but I feel bad.
Get used to it, okay? Right, let's go.
What do you think he wants to ask you? I mean, he hasn't exactly been a friend to you. He supported Emma all the way, and now he's actually editing the film. Whatever he wants, it can't be to help you.
We won't know until we hear what he has to say.
What did he say on the phone?
He said there's something he wants to ask me.
To ask you?
Yes.
I mean, what could he want to ask you? If you wrote the film, he already knows the answer to that.
Yes. Wait, here he is now.
Hey Gary. Hey Jennifer.
Hi, Richard.
Hi.
How's the editing going?
Good. I did this scene in the office. You know, the one where they take the money.
Of course I know the sea.
It's an interesting one. I was just talking to Emma about it.
Look, if you got me here to noise me out.
No. You've got it all wrong. I just came here to ask you a couple of questions.
What sort of questions?
Look, Richard, I don't want you upsetting Gary any more than what you already have.
I'm not trying to upset him, Jennifer. We have always been friends. I'm just editing the movie. This whole thing has been horrible.
You were all laughing at him.
I never did.
Just ask the questions, Richard.
About that scene in the office.
What about it?
Who did you have standing as the lookout?
It was Mark.
Why? He had the key.
I wanted to give the scene some movement. I thought that him throwing the key to Tallulah would do that. Also, when the others hide behind the desk as his mother walks into the room, him being against the wall behind the door, I thought that would heighten tension. You know, mother and son in the same frame.
Right.
What do you want to know?
I asked Emma the same question and she gave me a really vague answer. At first, she couldn't remember the character's name at the door, and then she avoided answering entirely.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that I believe that you wrote the script from the shadows.
You believe me? What about everyone else?
They think
I'm a liar, don't they?
I don't know, Gary.
I'm not a liar.
I believe you.
At last.
Without proof.
All Emma did was take my name off the script and replace it with her own.
It's the original we need. Without it, I don't think you can show that's what happened.
So I should just let it go?
I never said that. Look, come to the art room with me. There's something I have to pick up.
Cool. Nice to know someone's on my side.
Hey!
Sorry, Jennifer believed me from day one.
Why did you believe him, Jennifer?
Sometimes you just know when someone's telling the truth.
It's just so annoying. It's like, why did she have to say that? It's just. Oh my god. It's Richard's computer! Ew, I hope there's nothing filthy on it. No, it's the one he's been using to edit the black and white film. The one Gary said he wrote.
The one Emma wrote and directed.
That's it. I think I'll have a sneak preview.
Richard will kill you.
Well, he shouldn't have left it open.
Why is Gary still saying he wrote it?
Well, he's obviously just jealous of Emma. I mean, she's writing and directing, two things that he obviously just can't do.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I've always liked Gary, but he's way out of order on this.
Yeah, I agree. And just the way he loses his temper, he ought to chill out. Jennifer seems to have picked her side. I've hardly seen her since this whole thing blew up. I mean, she's basically glued to him.
Francine?
Maybe she's found the love of her life.
Francine, shut up!
What is it?
Where's Richard?
They went to the media center. Why?
Oh god, I need to talk to him.
What was that all about? But what do you do when a pal exits the room? You follow!
Open! Come on, come on, come on!
Oh, no!
Bethany! You haven't seen Richard around, have you?
Actually, I have.
Well, where?
He was with Gary and what's her name? Jennifer.
You don't happen to know where they went, do you?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Well, could you tell me?
Yes, calm down. They were going to the art room.
The art room! Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you!
God, oh my god, people are rushing about these days.
Bethany! Bethany!
Yeah.
Bethany, did you see where Barbara went?
Yes.
Do you know where she went?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Could you tell me where?
She was going to find Richard, Gary, what's her name? Jennifer.
And?
And what?
Where did she go to find them?
Where I told her, the art room.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, Bethany, I have to tell you something.
What?
You're strange.
These are great.
So you just get a picture and zoom in on a particular area?
I'm trying out a new art form. Every picture tells a story. I just wondered, if I zoomed in and enhanced a particular part of a picture, will the residue of that story remain? My English teacher was talking about how Hemingway coined the term the iceberg theory and the emission theory. I just carried it out on an image.
These are amazing. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to get from them though.
There you are! I've been looking for you everywhere!
Here we are. I thought you'd be hanging out with your pal, Emma.
Come on, Gary, we're not your enemy! Barbara, what the hell? I've been looking for you everywhere! Francine, not now! What?
I see you brought your bestie.
Are you kidding me? Not anymore.
Shut up, Gary, and listen to me. I was just in the computer lab, and Richard had left his computer on. It was the one you were using to edit the film.
You had no right touching that.
Right or not, I did! You had just finished the scene in the office. I watched your edit. I saw that you tried to edit out way too much focus on the messy desk.
I didn't do a great job. There was no cover shots and the desk is the main object on the screen.
That's not what's important. Someone left a can of juice on the desk and a script.
Emma will be annoyed.
Well, she should be annoyed with herself. That's her script on the desk. At least I think it is. It said, director's copy and from the shadows.
Well, apart from a blooper, why is that important?
Because below the title, I think the name says Gary Werner.
That's my script.
Are you sure?
I said I think.
Well, in that case, Emma must have changed all the names of all the actors' scripts just to say her own name.
I'm so sorry, Gary.
But where will the original script be? We need hard evidence.
That's the problem. It's only because of my sharp eyesight that I thought I made the writing out, but it's too far away to be certain.
If she had any sense, she would have destroyed it by now.
Exactly.
I have to finish the poisoning of Tulula scene by today afternoon, and by tonight I will have the ending done. Tomorrow, gather everyone up for a showing of From the Shadows. Gary, I want you there. No ifs, no buts, no nothing. Be there.
Well done, Richard. But you haven't got the credits at the end.
There's a reason for that, Emma.
What do you mean?
You said you wrote the screenplay, but it was Gary who wrote it.
Are you crazy? You believe his fairy tales now?
My suspicions were first raised when I asked you about a specific character being placed in a specific scene. You were confused, and you didn't give me a proper answer. I asked Gary, and he gave me a fully thought out writer's answer.
But I've been busy. I've been distracted. Exams are near?
You changed the actor's scripts to your own.
That's nonsense.
Barbara came to us, and she said she thought she could read Gary's name on a script that you left on the desk in the office.
Oh, she thought she could read. Thought isn't fact, Richard.
Yeah, I met up with Gary and Jennifer today morning. We figured that you probably would have destroyed the original by now. So, we ran that scene back, and we froze it at the exact point where the script shows. We zoomed in, and we took a screenshot. Gary, would you like to do the honors?
Of course. My name, Emma, not yours. Have you got anything to say?
I only ever wanted to be writer and director. But the truth is, I can't write. I saw Gary's script and I thought, just change the name in a few words. What happens now? I'm so sorry.
Now, we put Gary's name on the script.
Can you ever forgive me? All of you? Gary?
That might take a while, Emma. You coming, guys?
Yeah. Shame on you, Emma. Seriously.
You disgust me!
Is it recording me?
Oh. Okay.
To look after the money. Why? Because you're honest.
I'm going straight to the toilet after this. If we put it back,
No one will be the wiser.
Wait, no, I'm not done.
This? But that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, I give up.
Oh, wait, my mask. Wait, then I don't need
I thought we were doing the one where she runs away again. That's why I said she's running.
Scene 3, take 2.
Yes, of course. Now? Alright, lead on, Linda.